What's up, guys? A short update on the price of Bitcoin. Finally, I find time to make this update, and actually, I think it's a good occasion because we finally seem to have the local low. Well, that was a very abrupt change in the price, and I, to be honest, wasn't expecting this as the most likely scenario. I thought that we probably should stay above $90,000, maybe something like 95, maybe 96. And from there, we could find support and not going too close to those lows. And in fact, if we are going that close, going to like 80,000, the likelihood of those lows being broken getting really high, meaning that this is not that strong support, right? And this was already like a found almost the same as the resistance at the previous like volume around here. This range between 65, 60, I'll say, yeah, 55 even, 55 and 75. And then we already tested the upper area with this low. So what happens? So if we go again here, likely that this will be broken and we will, well, the most likely and the most positive scenario, if the breakout happens, that will stop somewhere in the middle of that zone, somewhat maybe $65,000. But that's outrageous because the whole thing was already extremely oversold by many parameters, including the SOPR from the on-chain analysis, which was around the area of 1, which during the bull trend, it's always the point when the price stops dropping, right? When the correction is over. And currently, it seems like that's the case. So we didn't go too close to 75, but well, still quite dangerous. So that was the final point, the last point from where the price can hold, and indeed it held. In fact, there was a spike of the volume, which is also supporting the possibility of the reversal. And I would say that at the moment, it looks like indeed we are done. So we had the acceleration of the drop, we have the pullback, and moreover, as usual, that is happening with the correlation with the S&P 500, and we have pretty much the same price action here. So we had the decline, and it dropped even below, maybe not below, but a little bit lower than previous lows. And then after this decline, we see the pullback, quite strong, 4 green daily candles at the moment, and well, actually pre-market, well, both green arrows, candles, and that looks like we are going to the new high for next month or something like that. It's very likely. I mean, we could make another correction, but it's probably not with a lower low, but somewhat around here and then higher. In fact, we may have we might see a more abrupt rise even from here. But again, those are options. In any case, the output is the same. We go higher, which means that Bitcoin will probably follow. And of course, it's not necessarily like instant 2x on BTC. We have a strong resistance here. We already see that the price action is kind of choppy, right? It doesn't go with immediate rises within a couple of days, 50% or something. It is going sideways a lot, right? And moreover, retest the previous lows, make significant corrections, which is actually good. In fact, that correction which we observed was about 30%, 35%. It's normal correction, which we looked at in 2017, let's say, and was so many of them, which means that we shouldn't be scared because of that. It still looks scary. In fact, a lot of altcoins having like a big hit before that, now they're totally plummeted. So of course there are some outliers we're still holding, like ZEC, even Dash, which had a significant correction, but kind of holding. But small alts, small capitalization altcoins, they are suffering a lot. And still the dominance is around 60%, which primarily defined by higher caps like Ether or BNB or Solana. And Ether, in fact, also kind of going above this wedge, which hopefully a correction pattern, and we found support. Well, he's more technical actually. We found support and that at this area, which was resistance around 2,700, and we returned to 2,700 again, even a little bit lower than that. So everything goes along the same direction and supporting the general trend. So what is my perspective from here? I would think that we probably see maybe, well, most likely we'll see some more green here and then correction and then trying to make another like a continuation and a little higher scale reversal pattern, and then from there it will be a new rise. There is still a chance. There is still a chance that we make a lower low, at least on the closes of the candles like that, but then it should be divergence. So I'm really looking forward to see these divergence to get the entry here, if this happens. But I'm afraid that market won't give us that chance. So there was enough fear around this area, and it seems like the market participants, players, they already catching up. They're trying to change their view and basically ride the new wave. Although during the drop there was a lot of outflows like from the ETFs, but now it's getting better, and indeed the positive outlook is starting to get traction. So that's my view, guys. I hope that it makes sense. Sorry that I wasn't here for a while, but again, I came with good news, right? Next week, I will try to make another update. If again you have any questions, hit me on Telegram or Twitter or whatever. And thank you very much for watching. See you next video. Goodbye.